Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. This is 26 Tango Mike 062. Check it out, I've got a nice dirt cheap PMR to have a look at on this channel. And this PMR is a Retevis RB618 and it was £17.99 delivered. When I first started getting into PMR, late 90s, early 2000s, for single PMRs or cheaper PMRs it was like 70 odd quid, and for the Motorola's it was over 100 quid with the old PTT switch in the middle. But this was £17 delivered. So let's take a look at what we got inside the box. So we've got the radio itself, and you've got your up down buttons, Moni, lamp, PTT, and I've left a sticker on the screen. I'll leave it on there as long as possible. There's your speaker, there's your microphone. On the side there we've got the PTT switch. The aerial is non-removable, and on the side here it's got a earphones and speaker, so you can plug in a speaker mic to the side there, just like on the old Bayer things. I wonder if I take a Bayer thing mic. On the back there is a place for the rechargeable battery. We've got in the box here, this clips on the back. It's rechargeable via USB, which is good, and it's also using a standard connection. Nothing worse than getting a radio that charges via USB and it's got its own bloody proprietary connector. You've got the USB cable to charge it up with. Lovely. I presume you can, well, you can't do nothing with that on a computer, so it's just to charge it. There's the lanyard or neck strap. There is the belt clip, which you can just unscrew the screw on the back there and then screw it on, belt clip on. And we've also got the instruction manual. This is in French, German, France, Italy, Spain and EU, and it's in very good English. It's not Chinglish. Normally you get a cheap radio and the manual's in Chinglish. The downside with this radio I found is it needs to be programmed through the computer. That's probably the only PMR I've seen that needs to be programmed via computer. You can change the channel via the handset and you can talk and put the lamp on, but you can't change the CTCSS tone, DCS tone, it does both, via the handset. You have to do it via the computer. So you do need the like programming cable. But in the box here I've got a load of programming cables, various different radios for Bayer things, that sort of stuff. So I'll be playing around with that at some point. Bound to be some software somewhere for Linux, you can use it to program the radio. Now compare it to a Fluorion PMR. Now these are dirt cheap as well. These are $15.99 I think I paid for these, for two of them delivered. See the Fluorion, it's a bit cheaper, it looks a bit cheaper in the plastic quality. This is programmable via the handsets. You can set your channels up, your CTCSS tones up. I did a review of these a few, well, last year sometime, and yeah, not bad. 17 or 16, 15 quid or whatever they were, delivered. Now a friend of mine, he said when he bought his pair they were like a tenner delivered, so yeah, 10 or 15 quid for two PMR radios. But it's paying 100 quid like they used to be, the PMRs from Telcom and Motorola, that sort of stuff. This one's a lot better on the old quality of the plastic. So let's turn it on.
Power on. 1.
You see there on channel 1, you've got your monitor button. Key iron coming through there, you can change the channel.
2, 3, 4.
And this has got
1, 16.
channel 16, got 16 channels, just like the Fluorions. We've got 16 channels. So when I get this all programmed up, I'm just going to use 1 to 16. I'm not going to put no CTCSSs in there, and the display goes out
1, 2,
when it's not being used. So I'm going to program out just for 16 channels, and I'll do some tests on this when we're allowed back out and see how far the range is on this thing. What do you reckon? Would it be better than the Fluorion PMR, or would it be about the same? So the Fluorion PMR, let's measure them side by side. It's got a bigger, there you go, bigger antenna. Now if you compare it to one of these, this is a Bayer thing, BFT1. A lot of people use it on 446, don't recommend it. Get your ham license, use it on the ham bands. And this was £12 delivered. This takes a single microphone, not one of the dual ones like the Retevis does. This was £12.99 delivered, so this one needs to be programmed via the computer, which you can do on Chirp. So So maybe this one is supported on chirp. Don't know, it'd be worth trying, playing about with. And you've got a PTT switch here. You've also got one on the side there. You also do it through the microphone. I'm not sure what they've included too. And on the top there you've got your lamp. Just goes on and off. And if you hold it down, that's supposed to lock the keys. Alright, let me try PTT. No, doesn't want to lock the keys. Never mind, I'd never use the key lock on it anyway. But at least with this one, it's in my pocket, it won't, well hopefully won't, start activating the lamp like it does on these. A lot of people said in the comments that what they've done is they've gone in and they've disabled the lamp button. Because when it's in your pocket, the lamp keeps coming on, and when you go to use it, all the batteries are flat. And something else I found that's forgotten I've had in the shack is this scanner. This is an ICOM IRC or ICR3. Check that out. Do an overview of that, a review of that at some point. Need to find where I put the aerial. But this, back in the day, would receive TV. It still receives 2.4 gigahertz broadcasts. Yeah, but it would receive the TV, so you can sit there and use it as a portable TV. Yeah, check that out. AV out, DC in. I haven't got the bit at the back where the batteries go, so I have to run it off an external source. We did build a battery pack, me and my friend Cube. It didn't last very long, but there you go. A ICOM ICR3. You have to program that obviously through the handset, but instead of typing in your frequency, so 145, 425, something like that, you have to use a dial there. But it's got colour screen on this one. You've got the static on there for like it used to be for the TV. I wonder if there's anything around on 2.4 gigs these days. Don't know. I have to compare this to my 2.4 gigs monitor and my other little handheld for 2.4 gigs. So there we go. Nice cheap. Well, this wasn't cheap, but a nice cheap PMR we looked at. And this is the Retevis RB618. Not as cheap as these. And this is the Fluorion. These are $15.99 delivered. This one was $17.99 delivered from eBay. Thought, yeah, get a new radio. Do a little overview of the channel. When we load back out, I'll do a range test on this and then see how far we get. I'd like to say thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. This is 26 Tango Mike 062. Thanks for watching. 7-3.